Hello, my name is Heidy Panameno, and I was born in El Salvador in Central America, but have lived in Canada since the age of 6. I consider myself to be an Indigenous person from a different land, so cousins to the Canadian Indigenous people, and I find that I gravitate toward their customs and cultures and teachings because it is a very beautiful way to interact with our environment. I have a film production business called Panameno Productions, Inc. I started it in 2003 when I received my first grant. With my film production, I do a lot of nonprofit work because I find it most rewarding. I also do a lot of commercial work for people that have businesses and who are promoting themselves socially, actors, musicians, and now I am also doing work for the school boards and helping to develop stories that they can use to teach their students the cultural inheritance that belongs to them through Indigenous teachings. I didn't really realize that I was going to be an entrepreneur businesswoman when I took film, but it was a natural progression because as an artist, you do have to know how to market yourself and how to evolve with the changing trends. As I developed my production company, I realized that it's accounting as well as creativity that comes into play when you are managing a business. So with anyone who is creative, we have a stigma that we're not very good with our books and we're not very good with our planning and things like that. So taking extra courses after my degree is probably one of the most intelligent things I did. And I took a basic accounting and business management. I looked into any resource at all that was available for women or young entrepreneurs or immigrant women, and I just took what was available to me within the communities to build onto my network, and finding people that were also like-minded and were willing to support me along this journey has made it what it is today. When it comes to business, for me, it's not necessarily a financial struggle, although it can be if I allow the stigmas to break me down. A lot of times we're told, women have a more difficult time and that the opportunities are less. And in the film industry, it's still a growing industry for women. So that has been a challenge. But at the same time, I'm working with incredibly talented men, and I have always had the great fortune of them being very kind and respectful and wanting to really build onto the passion behind creating something beautiful for the world to see. Finding the right people to work with, to trust, has always been key. Another struggle would be balancing home and work. So if you're a mom, as I am to one beautiful young little 10-year-old, as a young person, their creativity is at a peak. So they don't see limits, and that is a beautiful thing because then you can work around that vision and help them to achieve that. So I do take my daughter to work, and I encourage businesses that are self-starting to find venues. There is a way. They say there's a will, there's a way, and it's quite true. So that's what I have found is when I see a challenge, I keep that in mind. Where there's a will, there's a way, and we make it happen. A day in my life, especially running my business, would consist of planning, making sure that I know how many hours I'm going to spend either editing or on set, and balancing work and balancing volunteer. So every day I give a little bit to the community because I feel that a day where I am involved in the community is a fulfilling day. My best marketing tip for a woman that is in any program or has already started their business is to just get out there and talk to like-minded people. Make yourself available to the media, give them releases, let them know what you're up to. Just being active in research and the community has always been my best advice.